Hey, what's up everyone? I'm here in St. Louis for this week in our Netscope office, and I got a couple of guests here. This is we host these interns at Netscope, and you guys have been interns here with us this summer, and this is your last week.
Absolutely.
Right? Do you want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Yeah, sure. Hello, I'm Akash. This is my first year interning at Netscope.
For the summer? What school do you
Just
do?
for the summer. I go to the University of Missouri. I'm headed back for my sophomore year this year, so very excited for that.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Todd. I'm currently a cybersecurity major, third year cybersecurity major at Maryville University, and this is my second year as an intern at Netscope.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about, the experience of going to school and then coming to an internship that we have here.
Sure. I can go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Just getting kind of exposure of kind of real life for what's really going on in the cyber world. You don't really get that in school or in class. You learn kind of just the normal stuff, but it kind of feels like computer science more than actual cybersecurity. So having this experience as an intern is definitely way better than any of the classes. And then also when I go back in those classes or those courses that I have, I feel like I'm a lot more ahead. I might not think that right now, but as soon as I get back in class, somebody might be asking, "What is this?" I'm like, I know this already. So,
That's from a theoretical to a practical use, you think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I think my experience is a little bit different. I'm an IT major, so at the University of Missouri, in the IT program, they kind of teach you about coding and how cybersecurity is only coding, only red team stuff. But like you said, it's a lot different. Having an internship is almost like a real world experience. You're actually learning what it's actually going into a real company instead of just learning.
But not just any company, right? Because you're doing security for a cybersecurity company.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Talk about that a little bit. Do you think that's more pressure? Do you think it gives you more experience?
I think so. I think
Absolutely.
being able to be more specialized within the technology field, with cybersecurity, it kind of brings out more of brings down a path that you can explore with more depth.
Yeah.
Like you said. That's what kind of brings this company together. Just the fact that we're all under pressure. Nobody can really relax. So I feel like that just brings us closer as a company, like I just said. So absolutely.
Okay. Is there any one thing that you think you get out of this? Not just the experience, but anything else that you're getting out of being here in the office and meeting the coworkers and being part
definitely.
of that group?
Relationships.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably the biggest part. Learning how to interact with people and seeing how people view the company and the business, cybersecurity, and all that stuff is really interesting and important.
Yeah, those relationships are key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll also say kind of to add on what he's saying, being able to work together. You don't really. When you're in a class or having a course, they tell you to do stuff by yourself. Here you kind of get the exposure of it's okay to work as a team for a small task. It don't matter what task it is, but being able to work together, that's the biggest thing.
Right.
What about making mistakes? We were just talking about this just before this. How do you feel about that? Obviously you're not going to be perfect.
Right. Absolutely. I would think that like I said, nobody wants to make the mistake, but sometimes a mistake is a blessing too. Also, just feeling comfortable enough to own up to the mistake and not have the other people on the other end just kind of bash you for it. Because they understand that you didn't mean to make the mistake, but it happened. So they're willing to help out any way possible just to make sure you're comfortable and try to figure out a way for you to succeed.
Okay. So you guys are going back to school. Has this changed how you think about school now? I know you have a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, because now I'm not so focused on, oh my God, what happens if I can't code, right? Now it's okay, maybe I can't code, but I can understand how the code works, and I can apply that to what I know being at this company so far.
Well, you can still learn to code.
You can still learn to code.
Justin was picking up on Python earlier.
Yeah. Like I said, didn't know what Python. I mean, I did know what Python was. Had a little bit of experience in school, but now I feel like I know a lot more. Like I said, you don't really know how much you know until you go back into school or you have a course. It kind of just hits you where it's just like, okay, I've really learned a lot. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this segment. I really like coming to St. Louis and sitting down with you guys through the past 3 months, and I'm learning just as much from you guys as you are from me and my team. So I appreciate you taking the time, spending it here with us at Netscope, and actually giving us some really valuable projects, right? Some
Absolutely.
deployments that you guys have done over the past 3 months.
Yes.
Thanks again. Good luck with school, and we'll hopefully catch up with you next summer to see where you're at.
Yeah, thanks for having us
Absolutely.
on.
All right,
Thanks for having me.
Hey everyone, yesterday I was talking to the interns and I thought, you know what, let's continue this conversation with some of the engineers at work. I've worked with not only here at Netscope, but in the past too. You guys want to quickly introduce yourselves?
Yeah, Todd, security engineer at Netscope.
Steven Pierce, security engineer at Netscope.
And how long have we known each other?
Ah, man, how long has it? 5, 6, 7 years?
Yeah,
Has it
just
been
about
that
that much.
Like at least 7 years?
7, 8 years.
Yeah.
That time goes by. It's like yesterday.
It does seem like yesterday.
It does, and we're still working together, so that says a lot.
Yeah.
Is that by design though?
What's that?
Is that by design? Like, no? I don't know, Steve and I kind of joined the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think that's like an independent decision.
Yeah, in a sense,
it
like
was.
you and me, we have mutual friends that helped us come to work at the same company.
Right.
So, in a way, maybe partially by design, but then it's just mashing work ethic and culture.
Oh, that's good. That's good because I was talking to the interns yesterday about your connections.
Yeah.
How important you guys think connections are?
It's one of the things I've been able to appreciate later in life is that having the connections.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I never really knew how important they were, especially in today's job market, right? And how or where we end up working together, right?
Yeah.
And there's always that saying, it becomes like it's not what you know, it's who you know. Right? School can teach you so much, but building the connections, building out your professional network, that can take you long ways in your life because it shows your skills.
Right, but you kind of know who you like to work with and who you don't like to work with. Right?
Right? Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's people along the way that you definitely don't want to work with anymore.
Yes.
Because we wouldn't have came to Netscope if we didn't know you.
Actually, Steven came before I did. He joined Netscope before I did.
And that's one of the reasons why I might work with y'all. And because as soon as I discovered, or you told me that this position was available within this group, working with Todd and Rob and you, and I was like, I'll come work. I'll come work with y'all. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I try to tell some of the interns. It's like, build out your network while you're doing your internship.
Right. Don't burn your bridges as well. That's an important thing. Don't think that you're the one man on the ship. It takes a crew to sail a ship.
Yeah.
All right, so we are we're having lunch at our usual hangout spot when we come to the St. Louis office. Food's pretty good. What'd you order there, Todd? Looks like
breakfast grill, bacon, eggs, and a nice hearty patty.
I think it's like a half-pound burger. That's a big burger.
That is a lot of
We went a little bit lighter. I went salad.
Yeah. I went turkey club, fruit salad.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us for lunch, and we'll see what else we get up to here in St. Louis this week.
Yes.
Take care. Of the Netscope office, as you can see, our new sign at this wonderful building. And I'm sitting here with Jenna. And what do you do here?
Yeah, I'm director of campaigns and our SDR team currently. And we put out all of our messages to market, as well as follow up on inbound leads and outbound.
Yeah, so we were just talking about interns this whole week. I've been in St. Louis, ending off, a rotation from our interns that go back to school. I know you had a bunch of interns as well.
Yes.
How did they do?
They did amazing. I had 4 interns this summer. 2 were sales interns and 2 were marketing interns. And everyone had different projects for the summer, and they came up with ideas that I wouldn't have come up with.
Yeah.
And they did so well performing on their projects without a lot of direction. It was really, really cool to see how ambitious they were and how willing they were to learn new things.
That's kind of cool. So have you learned yourself things that they have brought to us?
Yeah.
I mean, you said they had some pretty good, cool ideas.
Oh, yeah. The one thing that I learned was they are way better at social media than any of us, and that's pretty much how they communicate to their friends. So we even had one of the interns work a little bit on social media for Netscope, and she did a fantastic job. And one of our business analysts as well taught me a ton of new things that I didn't know, like different ways to look at data, analyze data, bring it together, and then be able to come up with some takeaways. So that was really, really cool.
That's interesting because I'm doing this whole thing for social media. To try to get a little bit more visibility to our program and things that we're doing day to day. I wonder, do you think they'll watch this?
I hope so. I think they're really into video. So I actually think video is the best platform to attract our younger audience.
Yeah, and I'm trying the whole 360 virtual reality thing.
Yes.
And so hopefully it takes off.
I think it will.
Yeah.
I think it will.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for joining me on this last segment of this video here in St. Louis. I had a really good time at our office visiting people, my team, and our marketing team in person. And thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. And check out the next video when I get that